Trades. Trades can be found in two ways. Pre-market, market morning watch list. Real-time intraday scans. Let me explain how each day I find alpha predators for trading. I use my scanner every morning and program it to find stocks suitable for my day trading based on the following criteria. Stocks that in the pre-market gapped up or down at least $1. Stocks that have traded at least 50,000 shares in the pre-market. Stocks that have an average daily volume of over 1 million shares. Stocks that have average true range of over 50 cents. There is a fundamental catalyst for the stock. Why this criteria? When there are some fundamental catalysts, there will be unusual pre-market activity. Stocks gap up or down before the market opens with a significant number of shares being traded, such as 50,000 shares. I look for highly traded stocks, so that buying and selling 1,000 shares won't be a problem. That is why I am looking at stocks with an average daily volume of over 1 million shares. I also am looking for stocks that usually move in a good range for trading. That is why I look at average true range ATR. ATR means how large of a range a stock has on average every day. If ATR is $1, then you can expect the stock to move around $1 daily. That is a good number. If you have 1,000 shares, you may profit $1,000 from the trade. But if ATR is only 10 cents, then the trading range is not attractive for me. Let's look at an example of how my watch list will form. On August 19, 2016 at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, my scanner showed these stocks. My gappers watch list on August 19, 2016 at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you can see, I have highlighted the gap percent and float columns on my watch list. From over 4,000 stocks, I now have only 9 candidates. I will go over each of them before the market opens at 9:30 a.m. I will check the news on each of them to learn why they gapped up or down. Is there a fundamental catalyst for that stock? Has there been any news coverage or extreme events for the company? From these 9, I usually select 3 or 4 stocks to watch closely. You cannot watch 9 stocks, and regardless, there are usually no more than 2 or 3 good candidates. I watch them closely on my screen, looking for potential setups. I plan my trades before the market opens and then wait for the market bell. I then trade my plan. Real-time intraday scans. For some strategies, you cannot find stocks in the pre-market. The momentum, top, and bottom reversal strategies explained in Chapter 7 are the types of strategies applicable for when a setup suitable for trading happens, and that is usually during trading hours. It is hard to find these stocks during a pre-market scan watch list. For these strategies, I have specific scanners that look for these stocks, and I will explain these scanners in detail in Chapter 7. Real-time volume radar. During the day, there may be some alpha predators in the market that I did not catch in my morning watch list. Therefore, I have a scanner on my Trade Ideas software, see Chapter 5, that is set to find real-time stocks for me that. My intraday volume radar scanner looking for real-time alpha predators. 1. Have gapped up or down at least $1. 2. Have a trough more than 50 cents. 3. Have average relative volume of at least 1.5. 4. Have average daily trading volume of at least 500,000 shares. These are my requirements for an alpha predator. Having ATR of more than 50 cents is important because you want stock to move during the day so you can make profit out of its volatility. There is no point in trading a stock that is moving only 5 cents on average in a day. I will also take a look at the sector of stocks. If I have a few stocks in one sector, there is a good chance that these stocks are not alpha predators. They have high relative volume because their sector is under heavy trading by institutional traders. It is important to know that stocks usually trade with their sector. For example, when oil stocks are selling off, almost all of the oil companies sell off. Therefore, it is important to recognize your real alpha predators from the herd. Real-time bull flag momentum scanner. For the momentum strategy, as I explained above, you need to find low float stocks that are moving. You cannot find these stocks unless you are using a good scanner. I am using the Trade Ideas scanner. www.trade-ideas.com. Closing parenthesis dot. My intraday real-time bull flag momentum scanner. In the screenshot above, you can see how I am scanning real-time for my momentum strategy. During the day, the scanner is finding stocks that have high relative volume, low float, and high activity. I then check them in my trading platform and decide, based on my momentum strategy set out in Chapter 7, if I want to trade them. Real-time reversal scanners. Top and bottom reversal strategy is another type of strategy that you cannot find stocks for in the pre-market. You must have an intraday real-time scanner. Here is an image of a top and bottom reversal scan. My intraday real-time reversal scanner. As you can see, I am scanning the market real-time to find stocks that are selling off or surging up so I can trade my reversal strategies. You can read more about these strategies in Chapter 7. I won't go into the details here about how to make these scans, but I will explain in Chapter 7 under each strategy the specifics of what to look for in stocks in each category. If you develop new strategies for yourself, you can define new scanners for yourself. These scanners are highly adjustable and you can change the parameters as you like. These are the parameters that work for me, but as you gain experience and learn more about other strategies and your trading style, you may very well decide to define new scanners for yourself. Many new traders don't initially need a scanner. If you join a community of day traders such as www.vancouver-traders.com, you will be able to see my scanner in real time. These scanners are costly, around $100 per month, so at the beginning of your career transition to day trading, you will probably want to keep your expenses down as much as possible. Planning the trade based on scanners. Once I find my daily alpha predators, the stocks that are independent of the overall market, I start to look for the individual setups in them. I constantly monitor their charts and try to plan a trade based on the strategies detailed in Chapter 7. I usually select 3 alpha predators and watch them separately on my 3 monitors. When I see a potential strategy, I plan my trade. This is a fast decision-making process. Sometimes you have to plan a trade in a few minutes and at other times in just a few seconds. This is why you need months of training in simulator accounts to well understand the decision-making process. I focus considerably on quality versus quantity. There are millions of traders out there and there are no doubt millions of strategies out there as well. I had to find the strategy that worked best for me, my personality and my account size. I found a strategy that works really well for my students as well as for my own personal trading. This strategy involves taking only the best setups and waiting on the sidelines until I see something worth trading. Day trading can be a boring profession. Most of the time you are just sitting and watching your list. In fact, if day trading is not boring for you, then you are probably over trading. If you require a reminder of the importance of patience in trading, here it is. There are plenty of traders out there who are making the error of overtrading. Overtrading can mean trading 20, 30, 40, or even 60 times a day. If you do that, your broker will love you. You'll be commissioning them to do all of those trades, so you are going to lose both money and commissions. Many brokers charge $4.95 for each trade, so for 40 trades, you will end up paying $200 per day to your broker. That is a lot. Remember, your goal is to trade well, not to trade often. Another problem with overtrading is risk. While you're in a trade, you're exposed to risk, and that's a place you don't want to be unless you have proven that there is a setup in the strategy worth trading. Here is my next golden rule. Rule 8, experienced traders are like guerrilla soldiers. They jump out at just the right time, take their profit, and get out. The stock market is controlled by machines and highly sophisticated algorithms and, as a result, there is considerable high-frequency trading. High-frequency trading creates significant noise in the price action and is specifically designed to shake out retail traders like you and me. You must be smart. Don't expose yourself to them. Profitable traders usually make only 2 or 3 trades each day. They then cash out and enjoy the rest of their day. Like starting any other business and profession, to start day trading you require a few important tools. You need a broker and an order execution platform. These are tools you will definitely need for yourself. As explained in Chapter 4, you will also need a stock scanner to find your watch list and look for potential real-time setups. You may not need a scanner though if you are part of a trading community. People who are part of our community in www.vancouver-traders.com can see my screen in real time and use my scanners. What broker to use? For day trading, you need an awesome broker. You don't need a good broker, you need an awesome broker. Your broker is your vehicle to trade. If you have a bad broker, you lose money, even if you are trading properly and accurately, because a broker eventually has to fill your order on time and at a good price. There are many brokers out there with various software and price structures. Many of them are great but expensive, some are terrible but cheap, and many of them are either terrible or expensive or both. For the sake of keeping this book short, I will not start reviewing all of them, but I do have additional information on my website about brokers and which ones to choose. If you visit my website, you will have access to that information. I will share here though what broker I am using and why. For several good reasons, I am currently using Interactive Brokers or www.interactivebrokers.com. Closing parenthesis dot. First, I live live in Vancouver, Canada, and IB allows me to have my tax-free and registered retirement accounts for day trading. Many brokers do not allow you to have tax-free or retirement accounts for day trading. Second, IB is an inexpensive broker. It charges you less than $1 per trade. Another reason I am with IB is because IB does not require people in Canada to have a minimum of $25,000 for day trading. If you are in the USA, you will probably need a minimum of $25,000 for day trading. You can read further about the patent day trade regulation online. Do remember that brokers will give you 3 to 6 times leverage. If you put in $30,000, you're going to have $120,000 in buying power, a leverage of 4:1 in this case. That leverage is called the margin, and you're allowed to trade on margin, but you need to be responsible about it. It is easy to buy on margin, but it is also very easy to lose on margin. If you lose on margin, your broker takes the loss from your main money account. Therefore, margin is a double-edged sword. It provides you an opportunity to buy more, but it also exposes you to more risk. There is nothing wrong with buying in margin, but you do have to be responsible. Margin is like a mortgage for your house. You borrow a significant amount of money and buy a residence. Banks will give you a mortgage, but they won't take any responsibility or risk on it. For example, imagine that you put $100,000 down and borrowed $900,000 on a mortgage 10:1 leveraged from your bank to buy a $1 million house. If the price of your house goes up to $1,200,000, you still owe the bank the original $900,000 plus their interest. So the extra $200,000 is your own profit that actually came from margin leverage. You couldn't have bought that house without mortgage leveraging. Now imagine that the price of the house drops to $900,000. You still owe the bank $900,000 plus their interest, so the drop has hit your main $100,000 and you have lost all of your original down payment of $100,000. That is the other side of leveraging. Therefore, you need to be responsible about when and how much you use your account margin. When a broker sees that you're using leverage and losing money, they might issue a margin call to you. A margin call is a serious warning and day traders must avoid getting them. It means that your loss is now equal to the original money you had in your account. You must add more money or else your broker will freeze your account. If you need to know more about margin, leverage or margin calls, check the broker's website, do some research on the internet, or ask me or other traders in our private chat room at www.vancouver-traders.com. Closing parenthesis dot. Trading platform and market data. Fast trade execution is the key for day trader success. You need to be able to move in and out of trades quickly. If your broker doesn't use a software or platform that has hotkeys, you're not going to get in and out of trades fast enough. I can't tell you how many times I've been up $1,000 because all of a sudden the stock spikes. When stock spikes, you want to be able to put money in your pocket and profit from it quickly. You definitely don't want to be fumbling with your orders. You need quick executions, which is why I highly recommend a good broker and a fast order execution platform. I use Das Trader www.dastrader.com as my trading platform. Das systems provide one of the most efficient execution solutions for online brokers, institutional trading desks and traders worldwide that demand smarter execution services. On a literally 24/7 basis, I have found their support team incredibly helpful and competent. DAS servers are collocated with Nasdaq data centers. You cannot be any closer to the market for trading than this. DAS Trader is not a broker, but you can link your trading account to its platform for fast order execution. Some brokers will offer you the DAS platform when you open an account, but it has its own platform that I do not recommend. I have a subscription to DAS and they have linked my IB account to the DAS platform. Watchlist and scanner. I talk to new traders almost every single day. I talk to hundreds of traders every month. One of the common themes among new traders is not knowing what to trade. Thousands of stocks are moving in the market every single day, but finding a setup that is both consistent and a good fit is really hard. I use Trade Ideas software www.trade-ideas.com for scanning the market and finding good trades. I explain my scanners and watch